For today's service, we're going to be utilizing Refectocil's Intensivebrows kit. It looks like this. Not to be confused with their original tint kit, which utilizes an oxidant. This one uses colloidal silver and is the first FDA approved kit on the market. So follow along and I'll show you how to use it. Here are the products you're going to need for today's service, and most of it comes in this kit. A pair of disposable gloves to protect your hands, tons of Q-tips and cotton rounds. I like these little eye drops from Allergan because they're individual and they're disposable in case your client needs an eye drop. The LAshX cleanse, protein remover wipes, mascara wands and micro swabs, under eye gel pads, and then the other products are all found in this kit. You're going to need the tint remover, the brow mapper, the brow and lash tinting brush and palettes, and lastly your tint products. This kit is very different than the traditional tint where you had an oxidant and a color. This is a 3-step system. So you're going to have a primer and it comes in strong or mild, and that only is used for the brow, not the lashes. Your step 1 base, this is where you choose your color for the brow or the lash, and then your step 2 activator. And again, those items are all found in the kit. That's everything you're going to need for the service today. Let's get started. So we're going to start by tinting the brows. I'm going to remove all the oils on the skin with a protein wipe. Now, note you can do the lashes and the brows at the same time, and that's how I typically do it to save time in my room. But for educational purposes, we're going to do the brows and then the lashes. Step 1 is the Activator Gel for the brows. It's clear, and you're going to be really neat about where you're putting it so it's just in the brow shape. Now, if you're new to brows or if you're a visual person and you want to map out the brow shape with the pencil, I recommend you do that as the first step. I've been tinting for a long time, so I skipped the brow mapping and I'm using just the normal shape I would do as a makeup artist to create a brow for her. If you're doing the lashes, you'll skip this step. This is a primer, and I'm choosing the strong one because I want to give her a little bit of color. You can remember the timing for this service is 4, 2, 1. So this step is going to stay on for 4 minutes. It's really important with this kit to completely clean the brush and the pot between uses. You don't want it to mix before application. So we'll start our timer now. Next, you're going to use your step 2 or your base gel, and this is where you choose your color. So for Kelly, we chose the deep brown shade. And one thing to note while applying, you want to clean the brush every time you dip into your palette. You don't want to re-dip with the product on there. So I'm making little hair-like strokes in the direction the hair grows. And then I'm going to fill up top to kind of pull out her shape a little bit. The tricky thing about this tint as opposed to the other tints is you can't really obviously see where you're putting it, so you just have to be really fastidious about placing it in your design carefully. Okay, we're going to wait 2 minutes on this. Again, clean your pot and your brush thoroughly before going to your next step. The final step is step number 3, the activator, and this is where you're going to start seeing color. Again, you want to make sure to clean off your brush every time you re-dip into the applicator. It's kind of like fun watercolor, it just starts changing color. Now you could also create an ombre look by smoking out front part of the brow so it gets from lighter to darker. And for more of these classes, be sure to join our academy online. I'll have a link below with a discount code. It's crazy, before this product in California, we weren't allowed to do any tinting at all, which, as you know, is necessary for most of the services. Okay, so this one lasts for 1 minute. Awesome. After that minute is up, you can dry remove, being careful not to smear the color. If you want to soften any areas, you can use a little water or the tint remover. Typically, if I'm doing a tint, I'll wax after, so don't worry too much about this step. I just will wax, which will take off any little bit of lead. Since we're not waxing today, I am using the remover just to clean it up. And my final step on the brow is the LASHX Liquid Lamb. It's just going to hold the brows up and in position and lock in that color. You always want to go up and out to lift the brows. Well, there you have it. That's how to do the Intensivebrows tint by Refectocil. I'm really excited to teach this to you guys. If you want to learn more classes like this, make sure to check out our academy. I'll post the discount code. And remember, these few tips are going to help you all along the way. Never double dip. Make sure you clean your brush and your palette between each step and between each dip. Make sure you don't remove with water in between each step. You're just going to layer on top of each other. And at the end, if you're doing a brow lamination, you're not going to use water at all. You're going to go ahead and use the nourishing oil that comes with your kit. I hope these tips help you guys. I will see you around YouTube. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you on the next one.